Chandu is an innocent village girl who does not look beautiful, especially with the hairstyle that makes her look very ugly. However, her father diligently tries to find a groom for her. Kishan is a young salesman who has many dreams about his life and his life partner, but is very scared of his dominant father Bhim. Kishan's father and Chandu's father Ramlal are close friends. Seeing his friends struggle to marry off his daughter, Bhim arranges Kishan and Chandu's marriage without his consent. Kishan gets angry upon his father's decision and is further shocked to see his ugly wife-to-be. Chandu, who is dark-skinned and lacks social graces. However, scared of his father, he reluctantly and unwillingly marries her. Kishan absolutely hates to live with Chandu to the point that he doesn't even sleep with her. But innocent Chandu does not realize her husband's hatred and continues to serve her duties as a loyal wife. Meanwhile, Kishan gets an award for best performance in his job and leaves to receive a medal. He meets an extremely beautiful and attractive woman, Radha, from Bombay, who is also an award winner. When he returns to his office, he finds that one of his friends is transferred to Bombay, but is not willing to go. Kishan uses this opportunity to escape from his father and ugly wife and opts for the transfer to Bombay instead of him. At Bombay he accidentally lands up in Radha's house and stays there but never discloses that he is already married. Radha and Kishan fall in love and marry. Kishan's father threatens his son to take Chandu with him, and so Kishan unwillingly takes her with him to Bombay. But on reaching Bombay, he finds Radha has come to receive him and leaves Chandu at the railway station alone and goes away with Radha. But when he goes back to the station to find Chandu, he cannot find her, but instead he meets her in his house as a maid. Chandu finds that her husband has married another woman and is shocked. Chandu was brought to Kishan's house by his brother-in-law Deepak. She does not tell the truth to anyone and decides to stay in their house as a maid. Chandu and Radha become close friends. Chandu teaches Radha how to be a traditional wife and soon Radha begins to see her as an elder sister. Radha also gives Chandu a beautiful makeover at a ladies' salon and transforms Chandu into a very beautiful woman. Kishan and Deepak are surprised to see her new look. Deepak is smitten by her beauty now and plans to propose her and begins to fall in love with her for her simple and innocent nature. Kishan becomes jealous of this. Chandu rejects Deepak's proposal, slapping him for his insolent behavior as she has explained how devoted she is to her husband. Chandu swallows the jealousy of Radha and Kishan's relationship, continuing to be happy and serving them. Still, Radha and Deepak are unaware of the fact that Kishan and Chandu are married. Ramlal visits Bhim where he is informed that Kishan and Chandu have moved to the city due to the transfer in his job. Wanting to see his daughter, Ramlal plans to visit them in Bombay and Bhim accompanies him. Chandu is shocked upon seeing her father and father-in-law and takes them upstairs to Deepak's room, claiming it to be the guest room, explaining that Kishan is out of town for a few days. Kishan and Radha arrive home and Chandu explains that her father and uncle have arrived to visit her and she has allowed them to stay in Deepak's room for the night. When Radha leaves, she tells Kishan it is actually his father and her father who are staying in his room, and hide until they leave. She promises that she'll get them out by sunrise and to trust her. Ramlal eventually leaves the bedroom to fetch water from the kitchen. He passes Radha's bedroom where he can hear her and Kishan talking and Chandu's name is mentioned. He spots a portrait of the couple outside their bedroom. Upon arrival to the kitchen, he sees his daughter laying on the floor and is shocked to see what has happened to her life. Chandu assures him that she is happy and she would rather stay as a maid in this home and be close to her husband than return home with him and become a burden as well as bring shame to both families for Kishan's actions. Ramlal decides to let his daughter be and leaves with Bhim after making an excuse of having to urgently return to the village so that he doesn't learn of the truth. Udharan Chennai. Kishan overheard the conversation in the kitchen between Chandu and Ramlal and is touched by her innocence and thoughtfulness. He blames himself for being a terrible husband and taking notice of beauty over personality and apologies to her. Radha then walks in, catching Chandu and Kishan in an embrace. Udharan. Radha is angered and insults Chandu, but Kishan comes clean and explains that he is Chandu's lost husband. Radha insults Kishan and goes to kill him with a knife, but Chandu stops her, insisting she be killed instead for ruining their happy marriage. Radha drops the knife and walks upstairs, where she shoots herself. She explains that she had a happy time living with Kishan, but he belongs to Chandu and asks Kishan to take good care of her elder sister. Kishan leads an extremely miserable life as he considers himself the murderer of an innocent soul.